Shifting focus now to more breaking news coming in, and this is over the situation at the line of actual control. We're now learning that the MEA, the External Affairs Ministry in India, has come out and confirmed that Chinese President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Modi did speak about these border issues and came to a consensus when they met in November in Indonesia on the sidelines of the G20 Summit. The confirmation there coming to the fore from the MEA, as I said. Listen in.
I should have clarified, that is my statement. So let me repeat again for clarification. During the Bali G20 summit last year, Prime Minister and President Xi Jinping, at the conclusion of the dinner hosted by the Indonesian President, exchanged courtesies and spoke of the need to stabilize our bilateral relations. So that's the statement I'm making. I think Foreign Secretary did mention, maybe he didn't mention the second part of it. He did talk about exchanging courtesies, and I think there was the general discussion or spoke of the need for stabilize our bilateral relationship or relations. And how we see that, I explained, that I'm sure you would have picked up.
Now, that confirmation coming to the fore from the External Affairs Ministry as far as the Bali meeting between President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Narendra Modi went. Remember, the LAC issue between the two countries and the unilateral decision of changing status quo of China has been a sticking point. There is disengagement that's taking place in multiple places, but the discussions on military level talks that are still going on, there are certain places the sticking points still remain, which is why this issue has come up. Remember, this also comes at a time when NSA Doval on the sidelines of the BRICS Summit raised this issue with China. Abhishek, my colleague, joining us, getting us more details. Now, Abhishek, this confirmation that has come to the fore from the External Affairs Ministry is in the backdrop of not just NSA Doval's meeting with the Chinese on the sidelines of the BRICS Summit, but also the fact that China 2 days ago claimed that there was a consensus between the two countries as far as the border issue went.
Oh, of course, and in the light of that Chinese statement, the External Affairs Ministry was very trying to clarify that the two leaders did engage beyond exchanging courtesies, but they talked about the general overall relationship and how to keep it in a better place and how to make it better. But they did not. MEA statement does not mention that the two leaders did talk about the border issue like the Chinese statement has. But now we know that since last 8 months or so, we haven't said anything on the kind of talk that had beyond exchanging courtesies. So clearly, this is something that is sort of new, that the leaders, when they were engaging during those gala dinners, we had seen those videos where Prime Minister Modi went up to Xi Jinping and they had a few moments together. And of course, that was the time when India was also trying to get the presidency of G20. So clearly, Prime Minister Modi's intent was to create an atmosphere where all world leaders would come to attend the G20 conference happening next year in India. And in that context, it was believed to be a gesture that Prime Minister extended to Xi Jinping, the Chinese premier at that time. Now we also know that the two leaders did discuss about stabilizing bilateral issues and bilateral relationship. And we know what is the thorny points are in the bilateral issue, and that is the border tension that has been ever since the Galwan clash has happened. And External Affairs Minister Shankar has also time and again highlighted this fact that until and unless peace returns to that border issue, until and unless peace and tranquility returns to the borders, a normalcy in India-China relationship cannot be achieved.
Right, that message was sent by the Prime Minister as well, that message being sent on the sidelines of the BRICS Summit by NSA Doval to the Chinese Foreign Minister as well. India talking tough as always as far as China's unilateral changing of status quo along the line of actual control. For the moment, Abhishek, thank you so much for getting us the latest on that.